Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And some room to work. Fournette, first down, still going. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's a Keller Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Gone! Detroit! Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Beathard. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On second down, Hyde a first down and more. And now running right through it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles dancing to his left. Airing it out for Hearns. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket. But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll give to Hyde. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Here's Beathard to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. They set up the screen to Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds an opening past the 40. A big play there just before halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run again with Hyde on first. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A 10th carry for Hyde. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Here we go now.
Again, it's high. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw Beathard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And fights through one man. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. To throw is Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Beathard. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Comes to Hyde. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
No. Gun. All right, here we go. Detroit.
To throw is Beathard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
To throw is Beathard. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run high. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
It's high, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On play action, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Bortles. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles, got to have this one. Completes it to Lee. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Leonard Fournette. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Boykin. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He's back to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with him. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it.